Happy Monday. Hope you all survived the weekend. I'm gonna light some sage first, because, yeah. Of course. I'll try to talk loud enough so that stupid blower doesn't overtake this conversation. So, even though I lit some sage, and we got that guy over there blowing shit, I have to warn you, this conversation may not make you like me very much. So, besides that, let's get into it. I talk a lot about, like, love and peace and self-reliance, strength, drawing boundaries. Today, I'm going to talk about darkness. Talk about insecurity, doubt, cruelty. Got dripped on. Sign. And most of all, rage. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to be all nice and sweet. I'm not feeling nice and sweet today. I feel like I want to remind people that how they act has consequences. How they act has ripple effects. What you do not only affects you, but it also affects others. That's why you have to be especially mindful and aware of what you do and how you do it. You may think that you're protecting yourself by acting a certain way, or that you're being funny or cool, but you're not. You're just being a dick. And it's not appreciated by the people around you. They may not speak up, they may not say anything because they have better sense than to try and argue with somebody who would act like that, because they know that you're not going to be receptive to anything that they would have to say. Let's refer to yesterday. I was having a conversation with some friends at a Thai restaurant, and I was talking, and I was telling a story, and I was telling actually the story about the guy in Green Lake, and this one girl, who wasn't even facing me, made a face at all her friends, and they were listening to me because I'm somebody interesting to listen to, and then they laughed, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm glad you guys don't have anything better to talk about, or that you have to listen to my story and then, make a reaction. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people have plenty of reactions that I don't see, but I make these videos for you guys to have reactions. I go to a restaurant to have a meal with my friends and to talk about things and to get to know people, not to entertain a bunch of rude assholes who can't keep their ears on their own conversations because they have nothing better going on in their lives. Clearly. That being said, when you see somebody that you would like to tear down, and you would like to judge, and you want to control in some form or another because of your own inner darkness, demon, whatnot, what have you, resist that urge. Resist it. Don't take out your darkness on somebody else because they don't deserve any of it. Yes, it may benefit them in some way, but it's not a polite thing to do. There's a more constructive way of doing that. Maybe you should go up to them and you should introduce yourself and say, "Hi, I'm," insert your name here, "I would like to be your friend. I want to know about you. You're an interesting person. I don't quite understand you. I don't know what you're about, but I'd like to because I want to expand my mind and see into this vast world of people, of who you might be." They might be taken aback. They might not be wanting to share that right away, but as long as you put that branch out there, you'll be better for it. Instead of being judgmental, instead of making a face and laughing about something that somebody does or says or dresses as, maybe you should try to understand them first. It's like when the guys immediately latch on to, and this is an example that I've seen in my lifetime, so this is where I'm going with this, crazy women having an emotional reaction. Heaven forbid somebody have an emotional reaction. You know who has emotional reactions and doesn't handle them very well? Men. Not at all. They lash out, they start wars, and they do terrible things to people. They torture people, all in the name of emotion. They burn flags, they burn people, they hang them from trees, and they call us the emotional ones. Well, you know what? Hypocrisy 101 at its finest. That's that rage and that fear, and you gotta do something more constructive with that rage and fear. Yeah, I experience rage and fear. I experience rage quite often, especially when I hear and see what most people do, because most people have the most backwards way of going about so many things. Little reversed Queen of Cups today, aren't we? But I expect better of everybody, and everybody should expect better of themselves, but everybody seems to want to go to the lowest common denominator, and for that I have zero to no respect. So that's why I try to make these videos, to educate people onto being a better person, a better version of themselves, not a coward, not full of doubt, not rude, not full of rage, taking it out on other people. Oh, I'm going to set myself on fire. Well, good for you. Go set yourself on fire and be done with it. We don't want you in this world anyways, apparently, because you are just overreacting to the nth degree. This is the turning point. I know things will get better, but it's so hard for me not to have this burning ball of rage inside of me that I would like to take and just obliterate, because with the amount and the power it has, it could. And that's why it is very important to use it for constructive, positive things, like finding justice in this world that has so little justice, and making aware things that are not great, and trying to rectify them in life, instead of whining about things and complaining and, oh, it'll never change, and, oh, they're distracting us with this so they can do that. Well, then do something about it. Stop complaining about it. Put your money where your mouth is and do it. Told you. Not gonna be nice today. I warned you. So, it is what it is. And I'm okay, and I'm allowed to feel and act in this manner because I'm expressing my valid point, and there's nothing crazy or overreactionary about it, because I'm expressing myself with words. I'm not bombing people, I'm not burning people, I'm not trying to destroy someone. I'm simply saying my piece, and I have the valid ability and right to do so, because I am an American citizen and I have free speech, just like everyone else. So here it is. Here's my free speech. And I will not be reduced to just this or this of what I am. I am more than that. I am this. I have this in my head. I have a brain. I have knowledge. I have wisdom. I have understanding. I've been to college. I've taken courses. I have a degree. Your spiritual awareness is growing, and so too is your sexuality. Sensuality is heightened and has a magical effect on the ones you love. A sacred union is reborn. Love is present in this moment. Yeah, but I'm more than just sexuality. I may take a form of sexuality in a sense that the women are sexual beings and men are sexual beings and people are sexual beings. Yes, but I am more than just my sexuality. Every job that I see as a talent gig is adult model, webcam model. Lowest common denominator, people. Women are more than just their sexuality. If you want to sell your sex, that's fine. Do it. Do whatever makes you feel powerful. But every woman is different, just like every man is different, and not everyone wants to sell their sex. Life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost. All exists eternally within our heart. Nothing is lost. Everything changes. Change for the better. Let us be the love we seek. Let us be the change we wish to see. Let us give freely to one another without condition, for it is in giving that we receive. Be that change. You don't like seeing starving orphans? Go do something about it. You don't like seeing animals being slaughtered for human consumption? Do something about it. You don't like seeing the government invade other countries? Do something about it. Love overcomes all obstacles. A change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. Trust in love's power. It'll transform you and the ones you love. All will soon clear. Like I said, we are amid the change, amid the tower. We're in the rubble. Things will clear, but first it's going to get a bit nasty. Trust in the healing power of love, for it is only through love that happiness is possible. Observe all that transpires, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can be of assistance only to the ones you love, only if you remain positive. It's okay to embrace your darkness. It's okay to express your darkness, but know that you should not cling to that darkness and hold on to it like a bitterness that will eat away at your flesh, eat away at your mind. That's why I always say remain positive, but you are allowed to have feelings of angst, anger, despair. They don't talk about in life when you get to your mid to late 20s, when things start to become pretty hopeless and you feel like you don't fit into the version of the world that people have expected for you and what you should be. Good. You shouldn't try and fit in that. And you should use those feelings of darkness and hopelessness to adjust your thinking, stretch your mind, create new strength pathways, and carve out your own glory of this world and who you are and what you can accomplish and what you're going to change. Taking pictures while I'm doing videos. And just because somebody dances at a festival that is supposed to be about openness and change and accepting all other peoples does not mean that they are accepting of everyone. They still have their own prejudices and judgments of others. Which I say, for shame, because why would you want to judge people like you have been judged? Lest not ye be judged. So get off your damn high horse and get on the ground with the rest of the people. Just because it's not something that you enjoy doing doesn't mean that you can fear or judge them, regardless of what side of the argument you're on. love. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles upright, the Ten of Cups in reverse, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the King of Cups upright. Interesting cards we have today. Well, from my first glance, it looks like there's, the Five of Pentacles is usually like feeling out in the cold, but it's also can be interpreted as like a gateway into warmer and more comforting atmosphere. So I think that this is a gateway. I think we're entering into a place in our lives where we are no longer feeling left out, no longer feeling abandoned or cold. And Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles both in reverse. They're the end of the suit. They're the very stable cards, but it's a very heavy. They're very heavy cards because there's a lot of things that come with them as well. Both of them are merely saying there is happiness, there is wealth, there is prosperity, there is your firm, stable foundations within this door. But you have to make the move towards it. You have to go in. You have to make the choice to go in. And it says it's there, but don't gamble with it. Don't just think it always will be there. Don't reject it, because it's there. It's being offered to you by this King of Cups energy. Very wonderful, amazing energies coming in and saying, here it is. Here are your wishes. It's Christmas in July. Christmas is the end of June. But you have to abandon the dark thoughts and say, yes, okay, yes, I accept. Let it go. Let go of feeling sorry for yourself. Let go of being in a negative reel of rigmarole. Release yourself from the swords. Don't be trapped. And let me see if we get Eight of Swords. No. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Emperor upright. Logical. Look over your kingdom. Don't give your heart too much credence. What was it? Yeah, don't get emotionally attached to the changes or the things that are going on. There's things that are in motion now. And the Ace of Pentacles is the start of something. Or there's just a slight hiccup in the start of it. But it's there. It's the it's one less than the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is the equal balance. So what is still lacking? What is still needed? Don't gamble with your security, and you have a lot of things to be happy about, but what logically is still needed to happen to where these two cards can be right side up, where we can have what we want the way we want it. How do we get what we want the way we want it? What exactly do we need to change or do or let happen that we have been resisting? So I leave you there. Have a great Tuesday, and embrace and release the darkness.